Yo guys, what's going on? It's FIFA Flow here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to season 1, episode 10 of the podcast. Today we got a lot to talk about. Today's going to be about an hour-long podcast. Last podcast was quite longer than usual. It was 30 minutes. They're usually about 20 to 15, 20 minutes. I think each podcast from now on is going to be 30 minutes, but this is a special episode, the end of the season episode. So it's going to be a bit different. This is an all things football episode, and we got a lot to talk about, so get ready. About an hour-long video. First, let's talk about Barcelona. Barcelona, guys. Barcelona not signing Messi. We heard it all. If you guys don't know that Messi is not going to Barcelona anymore, then I don't know what you've been seeing on the news, what you've been phone, because it's all over the internet of football. Like, it's all over football. Internet world is like shaking. Earthquake, football earthquake. And Messi has left Barcelona after 17 outstanding seasons. Ending off with 7. I don't know how many goals he ended off with. For Barcelona, 672 goals, 343 trophies, 6 Ballon d'Ors, 4 UCLs, I believe, and 772 games, 773 games. That's what Messi got. And that's not bad. All the work he did at Barca, I don't know what I'm saying, that's not bad. That's outstanding. Almost scored, out of the 770 games, he almost scored in every single game. Except for like 100, except for 100. He basically got like, I don't know, 6/7 of the goals, which is a lot. I don't know, it's just like unbelievable. All the 17 seasons, and now it's like ending. Now we're gonna talk about why he's leaving and what they're gonna be looking like, because I feel like I want to recap on what I said about Barcelona last season. Let's talk about Barcelona. Let's talk about why they cannot sign Messi. Messi was going to sign. Messi can do anything. I think he was going for a 50% pay cut as well, but because of Barcelona's death, La Liga went and regulated them from signing any other players. Because currently Barcelona is in a 1.3 billion euro debt. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Billion, not million. $1.3 billion or billion euro debt, which is a lot of money. And I think any club has that money, except they want to use it, except La Liga puts leagues put restrictions on how much they can use, each, because otherwise, like, a team could have like every single player. They can have like Messi, Donnarumma, Ramos, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe, all in one team, which is too much. So they restrict them, as well as the players get more expensive or whatever. The players ask for more, and then they can't sign them. There's restrictions on how much they can use. And Barca has used way too much in this season, as well as in the history, with a $1.3 billion debt, which is a lot of a billion euro debt. Euro is different from dollars. 1.3 billion euro debt. Now, let me show you guys what Barca. Let's make a new team. First, let me show you guys what Barca can do. It's August. The transfer window closes in September when the season starts, but the transfer window closes in September. Now, in my opinion, these are the players and estimate of how much they could sell for, and which players I would sell at Barcelona currently. Griezmann, I would sell Griezmann. Let's do him at like 100 million. Dembele, another 100 million. Coutinho at 80 million. That's 180. Yeah, Coutinho 180. Umtiti at let's do 15 million, or no, let's do 25 million. I don't think he's not the best player ever. He's like free money, honestly. That's 280, to 305 million. And this guy, Oscar Mingueza, there was a game where he passed the ball and it stopped running. I'm pretty sure that's him who stopped running after, and then Coleman subbed him off. So I don't think he's the best defender. He's like the worst one. Him and Umtiti are out with Coutinho, Griezmann, and Dembele, and this guy can go for 15 million, which puts Barca at 320 million. That is a lot. Barca is currently in 1.3 million euro debt, 1.3 billion euro debt. I mean, so if they can sell those players at the estimate that I said, or even more, that would put them at at $1 billion debt. You get rid of the 0.3 million, the 300 million. $1.3 billion debts to $1 billion. €1 billion. Sorry, €1 billion. That is still a lot, but it's not as much. It's not as bad as 1.3 billion euro debt. 1 billion is better than 1.3, of course, because you want to get it less. Now, those are the players I would sell, but if they don't, let's make a new team. Because I think they're here to stay for this season. I think it's too late. I don't think any other club would buy them. One, because yeah, it's too late, or like I don't think they're gonna sell for that much. And two, I think other clubs know what's going on and they don't want Messi at Barcelona, so they're not gonna buy players for Barca to have the money to buy Messi back. Yeah, that's one big reason. I don't think clubs are going to help them. Maybe I wasn't there like a CVC thing or like a partnership with Barca and Madrid, but like Barca rejected Super League or something like that. They could have gotten extra money from that, but unfortunately they didn't. And people are happy. Fans are happy. Barca fans are happy that Messi is leaving because Messi asks for a lot. What is it? 300 million every year bonus with like 100 million for injuries each year. Uh, like just in case. What is another uh like 14 million every week or something like that. It's like a crazy amount of money that Messi asked for, but he would cut that in half to stay at Barca, but they're still regulated because of the 1.3 billion euro debt. Otherwise, he would stay. Now let's make a new team for them with a 4-2-2, 4 backfield, 4 in the back, 2 CDMs, 2 cams, and 2 strikers. Now, as I said in the Barca video, I said that Barca has a lot of players that they can test out in different positions, and that's what I'm going to talk about. In net, we have Ter Stegen. At left back, you have Jordi Alba with Eric Garcia and PK at center back with Serginho Dest right back. At CDM, you have Emerson, more defending, with Frankie De Jong, who does have that defending, but mostly attacking. Now with De Jong, you can either do him CDM to see his defending, or you can do him a bit more upfield, so he's attacking, but still has that physicality and defending more up front, so you can gain the ball, get position back more up front of the field, more near the midfield area. You can get position back, and he does have the attacking. So right when he gets that possession back, he goes and he can score, I guess. But for now, let's do Frankie De Jong at CDM with Emerson. At Cam, I'm gonna do Memphis at Cam. I don't think he is a starting not a starting. I don't think he's a good striker. But don't get me wrong, he was excellent at Olympic Lyon. But I think that's how you say the name of the French team. But yeah, let's do Memphis at left cam with Antonio Griezmann at right cam. Now that is surprising, but you'll see. Antonio Griezmann at right cam with at top. I'm gonna do Pedri and Ansu Fati. Now, Sergio Aguero, you're probably asking, yo, Aguero, he signed and everything. We're gonna talk about him. I don't think we're gonna talk about like the sad situation in the sec, but I don't think Aguero is a starting striker for Barca every single game. For big games, yeah, or like for just any game, you can start or you can like sub him off or like start him for a few games. But I don't think Aguero is a starting player or every single game. I don't think he's one of those players. Now you could start him for a few games, but I don't think he can start. I think he subs on near the second half, middle of second half, gets subbed on. I think that's what a player of Aguero is. Like if the striker is not that good, just sub on Aguero second half or something like that. But you can start him as well. not a big deal, and then sub him off later. I don't think Aguero can play a full game in this stage of his career. But yeah, and we did forget about the GOAT Braithwaite. Braithwaite, Pedri, and Ansu Fati, three young legends forwards at Barca. Now, I did say Pedri and Ansu Fati at striker. For now, let's switch Ansu Fati and Griezmann, because I think at striker you do need that more experienced player, like Griezmann. Ansu Fati and Pedri still young. Pedri 19, I believe. Uh, Ansu Fati 20, I think 20 or 21 or younger even. And Griezmann more of an older player, and you need that experienced player up front. So Griezmann and Pedri striker, Griezmann and Ansu Fati striker, and Pedri cam. I think Pedri is one of those cam players. I he could play striker, but I don't know, I see him more cam. But as I said, De Jong as well, Frankie De Jong, claim CDM, claim cam on some matches as well, and test out his skill. Is he more defending? Is he more attacking? You want him more back when you have possession, when you lose possession. If you lose possession, do you want him to come back? If you have possession, do you want him to stay back just in case you lose possession while you have the ball? That's when you need to test, and that's what I said last episode as well. Now you also have Busquets, defending player. I don't think he starts every round as well, same as Aguero. You can start him, sub him off later. With like Frankie De Jong, both Frankie and Busquets good at defending as well as attacking. The Busquets can start, but I think you have to sub him off if he starts. Sub him off at second half with Frankie or something like that. Now Eric Garcia as well, excellent buy with Emerson as well. Good defenders. Emerson CDM in my opinion, with Eric Garcia and PK at center back. Now CDM, and I'm saying CDM, you have Frankie De Jong and Emerson at CDM, with Emerson staying back. Now the reason I say staying back is because I think every team needs a center defensive mid, whether that be Emerson, Frankie De Jong, whether that be a center back and like CDM in the middle of the field, two CDMs, or something like that. You need a defensive player, because or even a three back. I don't think a three center backs is enough. I think you still need that CDM. I think CDM is a really important position because they're not all the way in the box when they don't have possession. They're more outside of the box defending, or like more in the middle of your half defending, which is good which is good because you have to get through that more defensive midfielder and then get through your center backs as well, unless you do like a long shot or something. But you just have more defense a bit more up front than the center backs as well, which I think is key in this stage of FIFA, in the stage of football, like in this decade, in this age of football. In past football, CDMs not as big as a problem. They have them, but I think now you need those CDMs. You need like is two center backs or even three center backs not enough. I think you need a more defensive player in the midfield, more up front of the center backs. Now, like this is a good explanation. You have Ramos and Varane at Real Madrid, and then you have Casemiro at CDM, more up front of the center backs and defensive, more stays back defensive, but yet up front of the center backs. Now, as we said, Messi gone and Aguero. Sad thing about Aguero joined Barcelona to play with Messi, his like brother, not his brother, but like they're so good friends and stuff. I think they're like known each other since they were young. They play together on an international level, and they wanted to play. Aguero and Messi wanted to play on a club level as well, but because of Barcelona's regulations to buy Messi, or to sign players, unfortunately that won't be happening. We won't see We won't see Aguero Messi. MSN Aguero Messi. You get what I mean? But we won't see we won't see Aguero Messi, the brother duo, at Barcelona. And I think both players do understand Messi would do anything, but like he would get a 50% pay cut, but it can't happen. And of course, Braithwaite as well. You got Braithwaite instead of Ansu, Braithwaite instead of Pedri, Braithwaite instead of Griezmann as well, in my opinion. Uh, but yeah, sell Griezmann, sell Coutinho, sell Dembele, sell Umtiti, sell Oscar Mingueza, and I think they're good for next year. Less debt as well, but it's still a huge number. But like that is a like huge cut from 1.3 billion euros to 1 billion. That is a lot with those players there. Because I don't think I don't know, they can get better players with that. And yeah, and Messi asked for a lot as well. Uh, that is one reason as well. He asked for too much money. But of course, he's the goat. In my opinion, Ronaldo also great. But for me, Messi, I'd have to pick Messi if I can like sign a player for free. It'd have to be Messi over Ronaldo. Both have their times, both have their skills. And yeah, it's unfortunate that Messi can't sign. But where is Messi gonna go to next? And that is biggest topic of them all. Where is he gonna go to next? And the likelihood of where he's going to is what I'm wearing on my shirt right now. Paris Saint-Germain. It's looking like it's a done deal in the next. It's just a matter of time. In the next few days, this weekend, next week, it looks like he's gonna be signing for PSG, and probably wearing the number 10. I think Neymar is the number 10 though, unless Neymar gets 11 or something like that. They have to do something because I think Messi deserves that number 10 still. Best player to ever wear number 10 in my opinion. It looks like PSG are gonna be signing them, and we're gonna talk about PSG in a sec. Go talk about PSG in a sec. And look their team and stuff. Messi goes to PSG. PSG is gonna be one of the most expensive clubs ever. Now, I think they offered Messi, not sure about the money yet, but they offered the contract that's looking like to June 2023 with the option to extend to 2024. Now, the team is looking insane. There is a few places which might be bad, a few players that might be bad, like problems, as well as a few players that might not have good chemistry with other players. Like they might have like problems in the past, or like they just like don't like their personalities or from each other. So we're gonna talk about that. First, let's talk about the team and what will happen if they don't win the UCL. Because the way their team is looking is outstanding, and if they don't win the UCL, they are gonna be known as the worst team. Their whole team should retire. They should just go quit football. They should do. They should like quit football. Or something like that. They're gonna be known as the fraudest, the most like disgusting team because they suck so bad for not winning the UCL with this outstanding, most insane team. Now, I think the only way they lose is because of, yeah, don't mind that, but the only way they lose is because of the coach, Pochettino. In January, when the transfer market opened last season, they sack Thomas Tuchel and get Pochettino. And then guess what happens? They lose the league. They win the domestic cup, but then lose the game between the league winner and the domestic cup winner, and they lose the Champions League to Chelsea. And guess who went? Guess who they sacked? They sacked Thomas Tuchel in January, and guess where Thomas Tuchel went? Chelsea. So they made a huge mistake with that. If they, I don't know, the only way they lose, I'm gonna blame it on Pochettino. If we don't win the UCL next season, I'm blaming it on Pochettino because this team is insane. Let's make the team first of all. With a We're gonna make it with a four, or no, a 5-2-3. That's the formation. 5-2-3 for PSG. And in net we have two outstanding goalkeepers, Donnarumma and Keylor Navas. And Keylor Navas, I think Keylor Navas is gonna be PSG's main goalkeeper. Donnarumma is there for backup. He's gonna play 1/3 of the games, where Keylor Navas plays 2/3 of the games. Donnarumma plays 1/3 of the game, of the other like 38 games. And I think they signed Donnarumma for the future. He's 22. I think he's on a 4-year contract to 2026. I think they're gonna save him for the future. He's gonna play games. He's gonna play big games. Maybe UCL. He's gonna play big games. Champions League, but I don't think he's gonna play as much as Keylor Navas is going to play. Now, let's do Donnarumma because he had an outstanding Euro this year with zero shots, or one shot, one goal scored on, other than penalties. Only one goal scored on, which was the England goal, I believe, or I think they got scored on by Spain as well. But yeah, Donnarumma outstanding for only 22, or 21, I think 21 and 22, outstanding player, outstanding goalkeeper. Let's start him only because he had an outstanding Euro. At left wing back, we do Paredes. I know he's a right back, but at left wing back, we do Paredes with Kimpembe, Ramos, and Marquinhos, and Hakimi right wing back. In the two mids, we have Jorginho Wijnaldum and Marco Verratti, with Verratti more defensive, more like CDM. And then left wing Neymar, striker Kylian Mbappe, and we're gonna talk about him in a sec, as well as Messi. Talk about some chemistry with Messi right wing, Messi or Di Maria. Now, that is an insane team. You're probably wondering. That is the brokenest team ever. When I play FIFA 22, that's gonna be like the most used teams. Like imagine like Mbappe, Neymar, Messi with Marquinhos, uh, or not Marquinhos, with Ramos and Donnarumma center back, and Jorginho Wijnaldum with Verratti. Those like Neymar, Mbappe, Ramos, Wijnaldum, Verratti, Donnarumma, Messi. If I don't know if I said him yet. Those 7 players in FIFA 22 are going to be broken, and not just in FIFA 22. They're not going to be broken. It's because they're outstanding players, and they're outstanding players, so they better win the UCL with this same team. They have money, but of course they're owned by Qatar. PSG is only a newer team who evolved, who was bought by like a Qatar president or something in 2011. By new team, I mean like they only become a bigger team in 2011 because they're bought by Qatar, and Qatar, of course, they have a lot of money, so they can just buy any player. They have a Neymar, Mbappe, Ramos, Ronaldo, uh, Hakimi, Donnarumma, Navas, like all these big players. Messi as well. Imagine Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. That'll be insane because of Qatar. But of course, they're not gonna go out and like get like the Ronaldo as well, like to join with all these players I just named. They're not gonna get Ronaldo as well. They don't have that much because of course league rules and restriction, money, and that's where money comes involved of restrictions. Is I don't think they have enough money to buy Messi, and people are saying around the news like Florenzi and 433 that Mbappe might need to go. They might have enough to keep Mbappe for one more season, but he has to go next season for them to have Messi. If we can sell Mbappe, because we have big players, Mbappe wants to leave on a free next season. Good. Cavani, Ibrahimovic. I'm missing a player. Ibrahimovic. Big players leaving on free. Big players leaving on free, and they're big players they can sell for money, like $180 million. But they're leaving on free. So if we don't sell Mbappe and he leaves on a free, that is gonna we might be in a debt, and we might not be able to sign players next season because we need wages. Now, insane team if we lose the league, or if we lose the UCL, we're blaming it on Pochettino, of course. I don't know what the PSG board was doing when they sold Thomas Tuchel and they won the UCL, and we lost the league and the UCL. But we need to buy a new manager. Now, as I said, Mbappe needs to leave, which is the one problem. But also, I said chemistry, and chemistry by chemistry I mean do players, will they communicate well? Like are they good with each other? Like, you know what I mean? Do they have like any like problems with each other? And by that I mean Ramos, Navas, and Messi. Messi, of course, Di Maria was at was at Real Madrid, so he had like an El Clasico with Messi. But they, of course, they're both Argentinian. They have respect. They play together on an international level. They don't have any problem. Di Maria got the winning goal for Messi to win his first Copa, his first international trophy. The only problem here is Ramos and Keylor Navas. Both played for Real Madrid at one point, both together, versing Messi in El Clasico over 2 decades. El Clasico with Ramos, Navas, Messi, all both teams wanted to kill each other, to beat each other, because El Clasico, one of the biggest games in football history. Now, will Messi have like any? Will there be any problem? Hopefully not. Ramos and Navas and Messi uh, all have like the needed to beat each other in a Clasico, but you never know. Maybe they'll be better. Maybe they'll be like best buddies and stuff, and that would be outstanding. But the team, I don't know, PSG looking insane if they don't win the UCL. That's gonna be outstandingly bad for them. And yeah, of course, we there have restrictions. They can't have every player. That's why Mbappe might need to be sold. They can buy Messi. Now, is Ronaldo gonna come? Maybe Ronaldo will come as well. I can see Ronaldo in a PSG jersey, but with the way the money's looking, if some players leave, I think they can buy Ronaldo. And by leave, I mean Di Maria. He could leave because we might start Messi way more. Draxler or under Herrera, those two can leave. One of them. Even Danilo Pereira. Actually, no, he was alone, so that doesn't really matter. But Bernat. Actually, no. I think you need a someone, but like sell some of these players, and I think you can get money in like maybe half Ronaldo as well. Ronaldo and Messi and like all these insane players. But I don't think it's happening. I don't think we're gonna see Ronaldo and at PSG. There was talks about Ronaldo coming next year after his contract ends at Juventus, and that would be amazing to see Ronaldo at PSG. Imagine for like before they retire, we see Ronaldo and Messi at one team, but I doubt it's gonna happen. But you never know. I doubt like who would expect Messi not to be at Barca? He had a few years left in his career, like 5 years. But who would expect it? So I don't know. Maybe next year we're gonna expect. You can never expect Ronaldo to go to PSG, but maybe it will happen. You never know. We never know. Uh, but yeah, that's PSG. Other than PSG, we have a few other news topics. Jack Grealish and Manchester City, looking insane next season. I think they're gonna win the league. I don't think that. I don't know. Are they gonna win the UCL? Maybe, but I think it's definitely a league win with Jack Grealish number 10. Now there was rumors of Messi going to City, but City did. I don't think City did any like bidding or anything. But if Messi went to City, first Aguero would be like, "Oh, come on, I went there to the Barca to play with you. Now you're going to my old team." And then also, Messi wouldn't have number 10 because Grealish has number 10 now. But yeah, Messi, or not Messi, but City looking quite insane. We're gonna make a team 4-2-4 positioning with let's get into that first. A 4-2-4, and then we'll get into league winning and stuff. 4-2-4 with Ederson and net. I think Ederson and Alisson, the top two best goalkeepers in the Premier League. But I mean, Pickford did outstanding for England in the Europe. Outstanding. We never expected him. Everybody doubted Pickford. I even doubted him, as well as what's his name? Schmeichel. Casper Schmeichel, not Peter. Peter Schmeichel's son, Casper Schmeichel, plays for Leicester. He's not a bad goalkeeper, but I think Ederson and Alisson, number one, both the top two goalkeepers in the Premier League. So yeah, you have Ederson and net for City. At left back, you have John Stones. John Stones left back with, in my opinion, I think Joao Cancelo is over Laporte. So you have John Stones left back, Joao Cancelo and Ruben Diaz at center back, with Kyle Walker right back. At center mid, you have Kevin De Bruyne, and I would choose Zinchenko or something like that, but I think you got to go Fernandinho because you need, of course, as I said, you need that CDM. So you have Fernandinho staying back with Kevin De Bruyne, a bit more attacking. Now Kevin De Bruyne also has that defending, but I think he's more attacking. But he does have the physicality in defending, so he could get the ball a bit more up the pitch. But you still have Fernandinho back as well, just in case, as more as like a defensive player. And then at left wing, you do Jack Grealish. At right wing, you do Raheem Sterling. And then at striker, you do Gabriel Jesus and Phil Foden. I think Phil Foden, an outstanding player. Now, you could do a 4-2-1-3 with Foden at cam instead of striker. I think that's a bit of better position, better formation. 4-2-3-1. Ederson in net with Ederson, John Stones, Diaz, Cancelo, Walker, KDB, and Fernandinho more defending with Phil Foden at cam, Grealish, Gabriel Jesus, and Raz at right wing. And I think that's how City can play. Or yeah, either a 4-2-1-3 or a 4-2-4. I think those are two really good formations, and I think they're going to win the league again. How much? I think they won at 83 or 86. 86 right here. That last season City won with 86 points and 74. Now, as I said before in my United video, as well as the Barca video, England plays football differently than Spain. And you can even see the difference between first and second in the Premier League is like a huge difference, a huge margin gap. We can go to 2019 when Liverpool won. I think they won they didn't win the but we can go to 2019. They got 99 points, and then City at second place with 81 points. The season before that, 98 with 97, not big of a difference. But then you go to the third, and you see a 20 gap difference. You go to year after 100 to 81. Year before 93 to 86, not that big, but still big. 81 to 71, and then 87 to 79. But that 2019 one definitely big. Like the difference between first to third, first, second, and third is a huge margin difference. Next season, I think City is definitely winning the league at 98 points. I'm gonna be guessing, but you never know. You never know. Manchester United, they have a great team. Chelsea, which we'll talk about in a sec with signings. Chelsea have an outstanding manager. United, outstanding team with Sancho and Rafa Varane going there. So on the Prem, looking like they're having some great players as well over there. Now, yeah, as I said, Chelsea looking great as well. It looks like Chelsea are going for Romero Lukaku from Inter Milan. Now, Inter fans are gonna be super mad because they already lost one of their best defenders, Hakimi, and now they're gonna lose their best striker, their captain. They're gonna lose their like best player, Lukaku. So I don't know. Inter are probably gonna be asking for high numbers, like 80 million, even higher, 100 million or something like that. That's what Inter might be asking for. Uh, but yeah, Chelsea could be signing Lukaku, as well as Haaland next season. Haaland might go there. Now, yeah, Haaland definitely not coming here. Lukaku coming has a high possibility of coming this year, but this season, this transfer window, like before September. But Haaland definitely not coming this season. I think he's gonna be going to Chelsea next season. They one more season at Dortmund, and then he's gonna be coming to Chelsea next season. Now let's make a team with Lukaku and Haaland. Not looking bad either. They have quite a few players as well. Timo Werner, not bad. Kai Havertz, outstanding. And I think it is a midfielder. I think Havertz is definitely a striker. Havertz is definitely a striker, in my opinion. Now, in net, you have Mendy in net. Not Ferdinand Mendy, not the Madrid Mendy, or Mendy. I'm pretty that's is that the city? No, there's like a Mendy. There's like so many Mendys in football and stuff. But in net you have Mendy. Left back you do. I'm not sure like their team either a lot. Edward Mendy. There we go. Left back you do Chilwell with Reece James right back. Uh, and as well as Kunde, Jules Kunde from Sevilla. I think he's gonna be going to Chelsea. You do Jules Kunde center back and Thiago Silva center back. And then at CDM you do N'Golo Kante with yeah, you have CDM, so that's a 4-1 4-1 2-1-2, I guess. 4-1-2-1-2. CDM Conte. The two center mids are going to be Jorginho and I don't really know their team. Jorginho and Pulisic. At Cam, you do Mason Mount, and then at striker you do Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. Now, if Lukaku and Haaland come next season, you have Haaland and Lukaku, and I think those two definitely strikers. I don't think they can play Cam. Definitely those two have to play strikers. But 4-1-2-1-2, not a bad position with N'Golo Kante, Christian Pulisic, Gino, Mason Mount, Mendy. Now I think Chelsea. I don't know. Mendy's a really good goalkeeper. Want them the UCL. He's a really good goalkeeper, but I think another good backup goalkeeper for them wouldn't be a bad idea. As well as I did say Jules Koundé. I think Jules Koundé definitely starts over Thiago Silva, in my opinion. But yeah, Thiago Silva is really good. Who did I say was the other center back? I forgot the other center back. We have left back Chilwell, right back. Let's say was the right back. I forgot the right back already. Left back Chilwell, right back Reece James, Christensen, I say. Uh, yeah, they have Espelicueta as well. He's not bad, and Rudiger. Rudiger has that like black mask because of the injury or something. It's also good. They have a few good center backs, a few good CDMs. Maybe even play two CDMs or play these center backs at CDM. You know the 4-1-2-1-2. Play that one and that two, all defensive. So you have like the four back, and then your three CDMs. Imagine how like annoying that would be for other teams. But I think they're gonna get fourth next season, fourth or third next season. I think City is definitely winning the league. I don't think they're gonna be getting first next season. Yeah, other news: Southampton, Danny Ings, and I'm pretty sure he went to Aston Villa. And honestly, that's not a bad signing by Aston Villa, because especially with that 100 million that they got, that City played 100 million for Jack Grealish. City paid 100 million for Jack Grealish from Aston Villa. Uh, why did I just point that like West Ham? Oh, I don't even know why Aston Villa is not here. Did they get like demoted or something? Aston Villa, not Aston Villa. Aston Villa. Oh, they're right here. And from Southampton, I think they used that money that they got for Jack Grealish and bought Danny Ings, which I think he's gonna have a great time at Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa have a great season. Definitely, could they get Europa Cup? I think they might have a chance. I think sixth or fifth for Aston Villa. It's gonna be close with Leicester. Leicester City, insane team. But yeah, it's gonna be a really insane season for the Premier League next season. Uh, I think they're gonna have a lot of stuff, Premier League as well as League 1, and La Liga not looking the best on viewers next with Varane, Ramos, Messi all leaving. I don't think they're gonna have the best of viewers. I think they're gonna be staying. I know they might the Liga might lose money because of viewership. I think League 1 and the Premier League are definitely gonna gain viewers. This upcoming season, but it's not gonna be a crazy season, crazy UCL with United, Chelsea, City. PSG. It's gonna be crazy for them, but yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next week. This week is gonna be League 1, starting the week after Premier League and La Liga. If you guys enjoyed today's podcast, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. 40 minutes long. That was the end of season 1. Enjoying, I really like enjoying doing these podcasts. And yeah, the next season will be starting next week, next Friday. I'm going camping this weekend, so the next podcast will be next Friday, and we're gonna be doing talking about the League 1 game. Now, if you guys enjoyed the podcast, hit that like button. Season 1 is come to an end. I'll see you guys in season 2. Peace.